The only thing more important than fabricating a cellular energy device would be understanding how to fabricate a cellular energy device. Do we understand this? Okay? Like, manifest your reality. Okay? The more people on board in the same paradigm, the more people will be in the 1 of 1,000th reality, operating in truth out of every other possibility. The more people on board with the paradigm, the faster the changes will happen. The less sharp the highs and lows are going to be, more often and more balanced. Okay? Now, I keep thinking about people that talk about the higher self, even like the cosmic lady I used to call, and she used to do like readings for me about my higher self, and I said like there's an electrical cord coming out of its ass with candy canes on it, and anyways, she blew my mind when I spoke to her about all that, and like how I was like, my higher self dude was like on like kind of like Magneto when he like flattens a ball bearing into like a saucer that he stands on, and then like he travels places with it. Apparently I was like traveling, but I was using like one foot was like digging in with like heel toe, like oscillating like your 3969, and the other was like basically just, I don't know, on the earth, and I don't know, it was like a hoverboard. Anyways, it was kind of cool, but I haven't done that in a long time. I don't think I need to. I just think that, okay, again, I think it's more important that more people understand how to create a cellular energy device. And if all of those people, let's say, donated $1, and then there were lots of dollars, more hands make for lighter work, all right? And since you all now understand that you're the only guy here, maybe that's why I say guy all the time. I picked up guy from House Awesome, okay? Like when I decode the house, it turns into 9696. That was that house. It would be circled, so it'd be really like a 96, 96, 96, I guess. So House Awesome changed me, because now I say guy all the time. Because it feels right to say guy, like saying guy, okay? Because everything else is God, and your reality as the observer. So as the observer, you're man, masculine in the flesh or feminine in the flesh, feminine in the soul, masculine in the soul, whatever. However you want to like define oneself at this stage of consciousness. You know that this is possible. You know the mathematics like the back of your hand, because this is the hand of God, and you're given 4 fingers and a thumb for a reason. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then plus 1 would be 6. You're a 5 to 1. You have 5 receive senses, 1 transmit sense, but we're going to split that 1 transmit sense into 2. We're going to make a V. We're going to start by making a V, because you're going to send your energy back to the black hole of this battery, but you're also going to send your energy via consciousness to an unbuilt, unfinished cellular energy device in Earth, because you know it's possible, and you know how to do it, and you see it in everything. So like if everyone consciously made the effort to split their transmit sense, to send it to like, I don't know, Gatineau, Quebec, Canada, into the basement of this house, I'd rather not say the address, into the center of the rings of heaven there, into that black hole for now, maybe more positive things would happen faster in our manifestation of reality. You create your own reality by being positive, by acting positively, by riding your highs as long as possible, and by dealing with your lows as gracefully as possible. Because you know all about Jupiter and Saturn, and you know about duality, and you know about Neptune and the Trinity. And you know about 369 code, you know about 379 code, you know about 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 code, you know about 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 of 2143 code, you know about 1 of 4 of 5 of 6 of 0 Armageddon code. You know about 5 to 1 code. You know that a 1, 7, 13, 110, 21, 43 has a direct relationship to 11, 23, 42, 76, 152. You know where all the Roman numerals are on this board? You know that the O would be the 69. The 1 would be the 4x4 G as a 0 at the top of a one-dimensional line. And if you looked at it from bottom top or top bottom or side, from a different point of view, we'd see a 1. You know that the V is the 1 of 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 of 21, 43, where the 13 would be the middle dot, the 1 would be the top dot, and the 21, 43 would be the top dot of your V. You know that the X is your daisy but rotated 45 degrees. You know that the L is the boot here. You know that the C is here. It's your Jenny song, your 8675309 song decodes, your R2D2 elevator code. You know that the D is here, but you know it's backwards. Okay? You know, if the X is going to be rotated 5 degrees, then the D would be backwards. That would be your, backwards, flipped. Where's your upside down? L's not upside down. C could be upside down, it wouldn't really matter. Or the M's upside down and you're really looking at a W. Well, the V with the line on top, with Stairway to Heaven would be the line on top, we definitely need some rearranging. All I'm saying is that it's all here, okay? You know these things. You know where the fish is. You know why do you cast your nets to God's right? To catch the fish. You see a giant fish. You see a praying mantis. You see an ant. An alien ant farm. You understand the small diamond mind of the 1x9, these 5, these 3, and this 1. You understand the larger diamond in the diamond mind where you include the 1, 1, 13, 76, 13, 1, 1. You understand that the capital M here has 13 individual 1s, which is maybe why M is the 13th letter of the alphabet. 13 is a reoccurring pattern. 13 circled would be a 14, which is half of 7. G. You understand that there's a 7, 14, 28 repeating pattern because of this, where the 7s are like circled, so that's an individual 7, but because it has a circle around it, it's like having 2 7s, where the circle is a 1x7, so it's like having your 14. And then you understand duality to get a 28, because there's 2 of them. You understand how that's the n plus 2 of God, where God would be God 26. You understand that if the n plus 2 or 28 of God, which is 26, n plus 2 of our numbers and letters, in my mind, numbers came first, then lowercase letters, and then uppercase letters, unless I'm wrong. But in any, with whatever respect, 50 is just a representation of a plus 1 for the 5, a plus 1 for the 0, so the 50 is really a 52. 52 read backwards is a 25 circled, which is back to 26 God, and you can see the infinite hypercube loop between the 13, the 28, and the 50. Between the 7, the 14, the 28, and the 52, let's say. That's the hypercube. Maybe when you make the 4x4 here, G, the 28 and the 50, this is also a 4x4, but it wouldn't be the top row, and the 50 would make a 4x4G, but it wouldn't be the top 2 rows. So you'd actually have 3 hypercubes stacked for the 13, 28, and 50 here. So you'd have 3 Gs. Is your phone currently running on 3G? Or is it 4G? Okay, where's the 4th G? Do you think the 4th G happens here? I don't. I don't think it happens here. This is a whole bunch of nothing, ego. 14's pretty important, though. It's like a 42. And read backwards, 1 to 9 is your S. That's your numerical a system that we base everything off of, 1 to 9, which needs a little bit of revision. It still works from a certain point of view, but there are more. It's not the full mathematics of creation. Like, it has nothing to do with mathematics of creation. Oh, we're at 5G now? You know, like, which one doesn't get included? Okay, so, like, if we don't make the 9 by 9 until we make the whole cell, wouldn't it make sense that this would be a G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G? 5G would be at 1 of 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 of 2143. Look at this guy. Like, it's like they're making a heart. I'm not petting you, I know. It's terrible madness. Maybe that's your 5G. Okay, the telecom standards used in optical transport are very much related to creation code. Okay, your STS1, your STS3C, your STS12C, your STS24C, your STS48C. Okay, it's the SONET and SDH telecom standards are very, very, very Masonic. Okay, they have a lot to do with creation code. The companies like Nortel and Sienna or whatever, they are run by Masons. Okay, the CEO is a Freemason. He knows all the creation code. He's very high up on the chain. He probably knows all this stuff. That's why I was reported. Maybe I got reported for good stuff. Maybe it was like, good. But like, I'm not allowed to talk about it, so maybe I was going to get like shunned at my Mason hut that I don't go to because I'm not a Mason. So how should I be able to know this? So they know that I know this, okay? Yes, I know cat. Anyways, it's all about understanding the right hand of God before you understand the left hand of God. The left hand of God is all about electrical energy. It's all about power, the power of the dark side. Guys, it's in your face. It's on your face, upside down. It's Darth Vader's face. Now, Earth would be the right eye, but only when God's face is upside down. So, and it's pretty interesting. Like, it's just pattern recognition, guy. Okay, like up here. Okay. What is it? The Chemical Brothers have a music video called The Golden Rule? Or The Golden Life? Anyways, it starts out with you guys looking up at a building, and all you see are windows in the building, guy. It looks like a giant friggin' matrix. And then it pans down from the top, and then you see the entrance into the building. The entrance into the building has a giant Armageddon A on top. Okay, and then he goes into an elevator where you literally see, I believe, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's on the 5th floor, but the circle is orange, and then the orange circle goes from the 5th to the 6th, and it cuts to the next scene. Now, the 4, 5, 6 is extremely important. Okay, this 4, 5, 6 is the sun. This is an O. That's 15. It's the letter O. Okay, 15 circled to 16. We're all back to this shit. Okay. So the 4, 5, 6 here is very, very directly related to this. Now the 4, 5, 6, I can see a 4, 5, 6 right here. In between my 1G and my 5G of my Rolodex. It's very interesting now. I'm taking the diamond and I know I've already flipped this up once before where the 3 is centered on this 0. But now if the 5 is centered on this 0, but it wouldn't make it because it really have to flip. Interesting, eh? 3 and 5, 3 wheels on the faces, 5 on the vertices. Keep getting into that same pattern. You know, now you have a 1 and a 550 instead of a, well, you'd have a 5 matches. A 50 instead of a 7 because a 50 is just oh wow, a 5 with a 6 all encircled is a 7. Wow. And 235 is a 2 plus 3 plus 5, which is a 10, which is an X. Holy shit, guy. So, wow, this could be maybe the English cipher. The multiplied by 6 gematria. The diamond mine can be centered on here, maybe something. Anyways, thoughts? That's enough. Learn this.